Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's me again. You know, I was sitting thinking, what is the Stomping Grounds? I should explain it to you guys what it's about. So, it all started with my displeasure with the building management at 1582 Bathurst Street. There's a number of deficiencies in my apartment, which is their department. There you go. So there's a number of deficiencies in my apartment, which are their department. And every time you ask them to fix something, it's your fault, it's bad. The one thing they did fix, like the tap was leaking on the sink. They replaced the entire sink. The tap was dripping in the bathroom. And they replaced the tap twice. And when it broke, like within a year after replacing it, they said to me, the plumber said you tried to fix it. And I said, yeah? Well, he doesn't know shit. Because why would I fix something that doesn't belong to me? It's your plumbing. It's your tap. Why would I touch it? I told you it's dripping. Did you try to fix it? Why would I do that? It's not mine. Okay? There was something else. She said the same thing. Well, the electrician said you tried to fix it. I said, well, is that the same certified guy that came in and told me about the element? You know what I mean? Windex on an element. I'm trying not to swear here, all right? They bring in and if you've seen my video, they bring in a certified electrician, and the guy tells me to spray Windex on this element socket, and like the socket of the stove. He wants me to spray Windex on it to get this thing out. And I'm like going, what are you, nuts? Not to him, to myself. Anyway, there's an elevator in the building, it doesn't work, and the word is they're never going to fix it. What? All right, whatever. All right? So, then there's this noise. So, at one point, the landlord came and he said, well, not he said, but he sent letters to everyone in the building that we were now all paying hydro. Now, as my lease, hydro in there was included. And I didn't know at the time, didn't have a lawyer, and didn't ask any questions. And that's why I tell you people, you gotta ask questions, okay? So I signed a document that I was gonna stay and I agree to pay hydro. Big mistake. So what happened is, I got 2 hydro bills from a company. And then they stopped. And then the superintendent said, I told them not to do that. I don't know who she meant. So I don't get any hydro bills. 9 years later, she dies. And the landlord shows up at my door. And I go, yeah. And he goes, well, there's 2 things here. Your deposit hasn't been caught up. You know, your rent deposit. You're $72.88. And you haven't been paying hydro. And I said, no, I haven't. All right? And he goes, well, you signed the document. I said, yeah, you do. So why don't you send me what you got? He sends it to me. He says he wants me to pay hydro, but he's not going to ask me for any more money. So he sends me the info and then tells me he wants $2,200. He tells me I owe him $9,000, but because he's generous, I only got to pay him $22,000. What? I told him because I'm generous, I'm not paying him nothing. So then that's when I went to a lawyer, guys, and I found out about all this stuff. And the lawyer said, yeah, you do owe him $2,200. In future, don't sign stuff without bringing it to me. Now, they're going on a clock. She's looking at the paperwork. She goes, they're going on a clock that looks like this. But that's not the clock. The clock is back here. And if we wait 5 weeks, we're done. She said, keep your mouth shut. And I did. Okay? It was like 20 weeks, and I started the Stomping Grounds. But at the time, it was called It Is What It Is. Because that's when the noise started. I told the landlord, fuck you, I ain't paying you nothing. All right? And then I put up on the webpage how I burned them. Because they're incompetent. Their accountants are fools. They don't know how to work a calculator. Yeah. I stuck it to them. Why? Because I was pissed, and I still am. And I'm still going to stick it to them. And they don't like it. Too bad. You know what? I'm paying hydro. Fuck off. I'm just saying. Right? Right, guys? You got me. You scam me to pay fucking hydro. And you keep reaching in my fucking pocket. And I told you to stop. So you want to stomp over my fucking head like a bunch of children. Like you're going to get something? What are you going to get? Well, I'm just saying, guys. Tired of this shit. So the stomping grounds is now up and running. So I can put up videos like this and complain about their fucking behavior. The lack of immorality, the lack of ethics. And the law doesn't fucking do anything about this, guys. I'm talking to people at work, and they're getting the same harassment out of their landlord. Looks like the stomping grounds is here to show that the rent controls is failing. And the government needs to do something to protect people who are low to middle income renters. All they're building is condo, guys. Anybody see any apartments anywhere? You know what a condo rent's for, right? They start at $1,500. Okay? God.